I apologize for the reflector back there. I've made my life way more difficult than it needs to be. When I had the desk in the old position, it had the white wall behind it, and when I had the lights on it, it bounced the light back, and, all was right with the world. And the problem I have with the desk this way is when I turn the lights on, they're too bright and they blow out my face. And if I don't have lights on, then it's very dark, and which is fine for, sometimes, but not all the time. So hence the reflector in the back helps my face look almost now too dark. So yeah, I have to work on that still. But there you go. A long explanation for something that really shouldn't be an issue at all. I mean, seriously, I don't know why I've made it so difficult for myself, but I did. Today I went to this cigar shop and asked them if they sold cigar boxes, and they said yes. So I was very excited about that. When I was at the antique store last week or 2 weeks ago, they had some cigar boxes. They were selling for like $8. I was like, $8? So I went to the cigar shop and I asked him how much they were. He says paper boxes are $1 and the wooden boxes are maybe $2 or $3. I was like, oh, yes. So I thought these would be great for some art projects. And anyway, I got some cool boxes that I will figure something out. Figure how to put that back on. And this one I had to get because it was orange, although it looks red. But yeah. So I got I don't know, 4 or 5 boxes, varying sizes and whatnot. I thought those would be good. I thought these were pretty cool to use, and $2 or $3. You just can't beat that. And I didn't buy any paper ones. Maybe I'll go back and get some. I was running out of room to carry them. Of course, you go into a cigar shop, and this one has a little, in the front of the store, has a little lounge area where the guys can, and I say guys because they've all been men every time I've been in there, are smoking cigars and watching television and hanging out, I guess. So you walk in and it's, it's the smell is quite strong, and I came out smelling like I was one of the guys, as I was in there for a while, and I smelled for the rest of the day like cigars, which actually I don't know about you guys, but I like the smell of cigars and pipes. I don't have a problem. Some people really hate cigar smoke. I actually like it, but I probably like it because I have good memories associated with it. When I was really young, my grandfather smoked a pipe. I remember him smoking, and I just love the smell of the pipe. And I think it probably has more to do with just that my grandfather smoked it, and it was just a nice, comforting smell for me. And he had his first heart attack when he was 42 and had 7 throughout his life. I think he used to smoke cigarettes before the pipe and the cigars, and after his first, he quit smoking the cigarettes, and then he just kind of quit. He moved to different things, and then would have another heart attack and quit that and move on to something else. And I don't really remember him smoking the cigars. I do remember him smoking the pipe. And then he would just chew the cigar. He would just have it in his mouth, unlit, and kind of chew on it all day, which was really gross. I did not like that. Because it was like he was dipping all day, It was just, yeah. And my uncle does it now, which I think is just gnarly. But, whatever floats your boat, I guess. So he did that, and my dad smoked cigars for a while when we were kids, but he only smoked them at the office. And at least once in the summer, we would go to his office. It was one kid at a time. He was a lawyer and had a little library, and we would go and spend the day in the library. And I would draw, and he had a little black and white TV. But I could smell his cigar off and on throughout the day. And so that was. And then we'd go to lunch, and I think the thing I like about that is we really didn't. My dad didn't do a lot with us. I mean, we took vacations and stuff, but in terms of kind of spending really time with us, and not that going to work with him was spending time with him per se, but we did go to lunch, and he would pop in every once in a while and check and see how I was doing throughout the day. But we had to get up and dress nice, and then, like I said, I was in the library all day, which was fine for me. And when I say the library, it was just law books. I'd watch Channel 11 showed all the reruns all day long, and movies and stuff. So that's what I watched, and I would just draw and draw and draw and draw, and that was, and then we'd go home with him. So we hardly saw him throughout the day, but we were there. There was something to do. So yeah, it's a good cigar memories. So we will see what happens with these. I'm going.